PC builders are being squeezed from both sides. RAM and SSD prices are exploding, but motherboards are suddenly being dumped like nobody wants them. That's a warning sign. The real problem is not one expensive memory kit, it's what this does to your next GPU upgrade, your full PC build. The PC market is cracking unevenly. Memory is getting more expensive because AI data centers are swallowing supply, while some PC parts are getting cheaper because gamers are delaying upgrades. So buyers are stuck asking, build now? Downgrade? Or wait? First, the memory problem. DRAM is a system RAM. NAND is inside SSDs. Both are being pulled toward AI servers, enterprise SSDs, and high-margin data center hardware. Consumer PCs are competing against companies that can pay almost anything. That changes the story. A 32GB DDR5 kit used to feel obvious. A 2TB NVMe SSD used to feel normal. But when RAM and storage rise together, the bill gets more expensive before you even choose the GPU. A buyer who wanted an RTX 5070, RX 9070 XT, or Intel Arc build may cut the GPU budget, keep an older card, or skip the build. Memory is no longer a background cost. It's controlling the upgrade decision. But this is where the market starts to break. AMD has warned that gaming demand in the second half of the year will be hit by higher memory and component costs. If AMD is planning for a weaker gaming demand, buyers are probably pulling back. A full build is not just a GPU, it's a CPU, motherboard, RAM, SSD, power supply, case, and cooling. When memory jumps, a mid-range upgrade starts feeling high-end, and a budget build can stop making sense. So where does the pressure go? It goes to parts that are not scarce. Right now, motherboards are the first big example. Some flagship boards are being discounted like entry-level products. One high-end Z890 board that normally sat around $460 was spotted close to $200 during major sales. That's not a normal discount. That's inventory pressure. Here's the problem. A motherboard is only useful when someone is building a platform. If RAM and SSD prices scare people away, motherboard vendors get stuck with unsold boards. So they cut prices. Not because PCIe 5, Wi-Fi, USB-C, or strong VRAM stopped mattering. They cut prices because the buyer disappeared. Motherboards are not cheap because the market is healthy. They are cheap because demand is weak. But wait, that creates an opportunity. If you are already planning an AM5 or Intel build, a discounted premium board can offset part of the pain from RAM or storage. You may get better power delivery, more M.2 slots for the price of a basic board. And this is the catch. A cheap motherboard does not fix expensive memory, it only moves the money around. Price the whole system, not the single deal. Now let's talk about GPUs. VRAM is becoming a major buying point again. Nvidia's RTX 5070 has 12GB of GDDR7. While the RTX 5070 Ti moves to 16GB, AMD's RX 9070 XT carries 16GB of GDDR6. Intel's Arc B580 targets budget buyers with 12GB. More VRAM helps with the 1440p gaming, higher textures, creator apps, and local AI. But how many buyers can still afford the card they actually want? If graphics card's memory gets more expensive, GPU makers can raise prices, cut margins, reduce memory capacity, or push buyers into higher tiers. None of that is great for gamers, and this is why benchmark charts are not enough anymore. A GPU can look great, but if the full platform cost jumps by $200 or $300, the value changes. Power usage matters. Drivers matter. Nvidia is strong in the software and AI. AMD fights harder on VRAM per dollar. Intel can be interesting on price, but compatibility still needs caution. Don't buy the only fastest GPU. Buy the GPU that still makes sense after the full system cost. Valve's Steam Machine shows the same pressure. A compact SteamOS gaming box sounds like an answer to an expensive Windows PC, but above $1,000, it becomes a symbol of the problem instead of an escape. So what should you do right now? If your current GPU still runs the games you play, waiting is reasonable. If you need to build now, hunt for motherboard and CPU bundle deals. Avoid features you'll never use, and do not let RAM or SSD upgrades destroy your GPU budget. So, is the PC market collapsing? No, but it's cracking. Memory and SSD prices are pushing complete systems up. Buyers are delaying upgrades. Motherboards makers are cutting prices to move inventory. GPU value is getting harder to judge. Wait if your PC still does the job, but only if a deal makes the whole build cheaper, not just one part cheaper. Drop a comment with your current GPU, Nvidia, AMD, or Intel, and subscribe for clear PC hardware breakdowns without the marketing noise.